So in 2010, you first auditioned for Drag Race for season 3, right?
Absolutely.
So you
yes,
did it,
I did.
You did it how many times? 4 times before?
Okay, yeah. So I always get it mixed up. It's a 2000. I didn't do 2 because that was when Jujubee did. Mm-hmm. It was so 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 times.
Oh my gosh.
2 of those times were rotten.
What do you mean by rotten?
The audition video was so bad, but the one for season 6 was like a masterpiece. It was a masterpiece.
What did you do? Was it anything crazy?
I don't know. I mean, I was like, I wore this like, I was doing like yoga in the park, and like I was in like really good shape, and I was just being, you know, it was just like it was really good. Just gotta trust me. And then when I didn't get that, I was like, oh well, fuck it, whatever. Like I did. It's not gonna get any better than that. Yeah. So, but then they called me. The casting people called me, not World of Wonder, but the casting people said, hey, we, something to the effect of like, we just were wondering if you were planning on auditioning this year. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, do you, like, what do you mean? Do you want me to do that? Like, or can I get on? Or is like, is this, do I have a good chance of getting on? And she wouldn't say anything, but I was like, I was just assumed, you know, so I did it and then I got on.
That's awesome. And
isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool. Because you weren't going to do it at all.
No, because I was like, enough already. It's so much work to do that tape. It really is. Like, because you have to have, think about it, like, it's not like, you have to have a whole new wardrobe.
Exactly.
For the last year, which is like tough for when you're poor. So, yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, I got it. So.
Where were you when you got that phone call?
I was at home, and it was a Skype call. So you do a Skype call, and then you do certain things like once you have to go get a psychological evaluation. I had to fucking drive to Connecticut. I had to make my friend drive me to Connecticut, all the way to Connecticut from Boston, which is like, Boston is the like university and medical capital of the country. And I was like, there's no fucking therapist in Boston. Anyways, so yeah, we drive all the way down to fucking Connecticut, do the psychological evaluation, a 500 question personality inventory. It was ridiculous. And then drive back up, all day affair. And then once you do that though, it's like, you're kind of, okay, the chances are really, really good. So.
Did you pass?
I passed, but then, yeah, I mean, technically, I just flubbed it because you know what they want to say. Yeah. They just want to prove you're not a fucking psycho. So like, you know, the questions are like, sometimes I feel like I have a like superhuman power, or like sometimes I, you know, fantasize about pyrokinesis. You say no. And they, you know, but we had the Skype call, and I thought it was just another part of the interview. Mm-hmm. I put up a backdrop, and I thought it was just another part of the interview, and then they said, you got it, and I was like, screamed, and then I was reaching for my phone as they started to say, now don't tell anybody. And I was like, and then I called like 14 people, and told them. Oh my God, I can't keep a secret. I cannot keep a secret at all.
So you get on season 7, you walk into the workroom.
Yeah.
What is your opinion when you walk in there? Like, what are you feeling? I
remember it very, very well. It was the worst moment of my entire life.
Wait, why?
I felt, because I think I've said this before, if at that moment, because you have to hold that pose for like, they say, walk in, hit this mark, and then stay for like 10 seconds. It's gonna feel like forever, but you just gotta really kind of stay there because we gotta get you at all angles and it'll look great on TV, but it's gonna feel like forever, stay there. And so I did that, and during those 10 seconds, I was like, okay, I made a mistake. I should not be here. I really don't want to be here. I thought if a producer had come in at that moment and be like, you look great, but we actually made a mistake and hired one too many girls. Would you like to go home? And we'll fly home now. And I'd be like, absolutely, let's go. Wow. I absolutely would have done that, absolutely. Because I heard out of the corner of my eye, heard out of the, like, you know, the corner of my ear, like, they just seemed rotten, the girls. They seemed rotten, you know? And some of them were. And they just, I wasn't prepared for that, like, cattiness, or not cattiness, but I wasn't prepared to be judged, like, on that level. Because I got along with everybody at home, like everybody, even the trolls, the whores, just the rotted skanks, like who had nothing good to offer. I got along with them too. And I couldn't deal with it. And I swear to God, I heard Violet say, well, and she thinks I made it up, which I could have, but she said, well, it looks like we needed a filler queen, or something like that. And she swears she didn't say it. I think she did.
So you confronted her about that before, and she said no?
Oh, I absolutely have. And she's like, I didn't say that. I'm like, yeah, you did. But also, I didn't know who was, I don't know, like, it was a voice.
It was a voice.
And she was already there. I think. Whatever. Roll the tape. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, it was awful. That was a long answer.